get that energy.
Y'all tell him be careful out there. Make sure y'all follow me.
The streets
Hip
love him
Hop
so
on all
much.
social media networks.
The audience will be in there. Give me
Kimmy Coco.
We got street love. This street love go heavy.
You be
go all the
careful
way.
out there.
The street love is incredible. Like usually people, we don't when the street control, he's street control. That means we don't have no. The streets will never have no problem with them.
Right.
Or even this.
Y'all go follow my homegirl. Go ahead, give me a social media, man.
Hip Hoppington on all social media networks. And Kimmy Coco on all social media networks, aka Harriet Thugman.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, they're gonna be talking to you.
You guys see live about
Yeah.
Live Hip Hop Daily on all social media networks and Live Hip Hop Daily TV. .tv, excuse me.
Yeah.
You see Live Hip Hop Daily, or actually we changed it to Live Hip Hop Daily
Live.
about
That's
an
right.
hour
Live.
ago.
We're gonna live
We
it.
changed it.
And we're gonna live it. Sometimes they need
We
to know how to
live in
live
Hip
it.
Hop Daily.
That's right. Yeah, this is very interesting. Y'all interviewing the interviewer.
Right?
Getting busy.
Interviewing the interviewer, you know.
We are the streets.
All right, let me ask you this. Another good question
Thank
for you,
you,
that
man.
you can add in on that is, it's like what like if
Take
you
y'all
ask
to
me
a live
what
interview.
made the streets feel comfortable to open up this? What made
What
Hayes
is-
and
what
Jack
is-
that say
Yes.
you can do
What
this?
is okay? So he wanted me to ask you because now he's giving me questions.
Okay.
He wanted me to ask what Gully means. I know what Gully means because I'm from Newark,
Give me
and
give me the rest of
I
it.
know what Gully means.
I broke it down into a couple acronyms. One was given to me by my man, Allah Adams. He's an author, write a lot of books. And
Is he a god?
yeah, he got some knowledge himself.
Okay.
But the way he
Salute
gave
the
it
gods
up
of the
was
earth.
God's universal love lives in you. That's one of the acronyms. I repeat it.
Yes.
God's universal love lives in you. And the other one was grind until life leaves you. So that's the Gully story.
I want a Gully shirt.
Dig? I'm gonna make sure you get you one too.
This
Make sure
understanding,
you get
the
you one.
meaning of it makes me feel it just.
I love that.
Yeah.
They said, "Is that Mark Curry?" Mark, say what's up, nigga. They
Mark,
looking-
they can't see you.
Hold on.
Yep. I have a question that I need to ask you. First of all, do you vote?
Yeah.
Do you vote?
I haven't really had. I never voted, and I don't think I will. I don't think I will. But you know, the only reason why is because I feel, you know, this. Hear me on this. I think that life is already a planned thing. Like we didn't really want Donald Trump to win, but they still let him win. So why am I gonna let y'all keep playing with my mind, thinking that my vote matters when really y'all gonna do what you want to do anyhow?
Why do you vote?
I voted for Obama first off. I had to be a part of that.
For the Obama.
I had to be. I had to
For
be
the
a-
culture.
Yeah, I had to be a part of that
Culture.
election entirely. You know what I'm saying? I voted for Obama, and I've also voted in local elections.
That's the most
Keisha,
important.
like
vote.
yeah, Keisha.
Did you vote for No.
Yeah, I voted
you
for
didn't
Keisha.
vote.
No. I support stuff like that, but I'm not going to vote when you got Donald Trump running up
See,
against.
we gotta
another
vote
one.
for the local elections, bro.
The
Yeah, we
local
gotta do that
elections,
one.
right.
I do that one. Keisha
Keisha
Bottoms.
Lance Bottoms.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I supported
We're
Keisha
still celebrating.
Bottoms. Yeah.
But I just
Kasim Reed, I did that one, but I'm not doing the presidency because they already know. It's like they already know what they want to do with this.
Right.
bill.
So, what do you tell people that are trying to get into the industry or that are in the industry now about the way that they handle their business? Do you talk to people about that? Do people ask you about that? Like, do you tell them to do it a different way?
No, really, there's no one set way to do it, but then, sometimes you got to look at it like, you can't remind people every time about what it feels like to bump their head. You just got to be like, I'm reminding you so much about bumping your head, I'm just going to let you go ahead and bump your head. Then when you go out, I'm going to be like, you know what happened? They're going to be like, yep, what happened? I bumped my head.
Right.
Sometimes you got to let people just
let them, right.
Just let them go.
What about you? What do you tell people that want to get into, media for hip hop, journalism, or whatever?
I tell them, a lot of people that approach me be minorities. I tell them, do it, young nigga. I think we got enough. We got enough savages, shooters, drug dealers, kingpins. We need. It's a misconception promoted in the hood that it's a bad thing to have a square 9-to-5 job. That couldn't be further from the truth.
Right.
Like that perception is what's landing a lot of niggas in the penitentiary and the cemetery.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying? So I tell them, we in the United States, this is one of the only countries, despite the way things are, this is one of the only countries that you can build something from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? With really like no red tape. This is America. Don't forget where we live at.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Get out and dribble. You know what I mean? Do your thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit and chop it up and hold a whole conversation, give a guy insight on video editing software, the whole 9 yards. You dig what I'm saying? Because, for all you know, these people that we talking to might be Kanye West tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Might be Mozart tomorrow. You know what I mean? So
and this is why I just love you, and this is why you love him, because this is what we need, right? More of that. So
it ain't nothing. It ain't too
it's
many.
Gully
like,
TV.
ain't
Keeping
too
it
many
G
people
well
like-
well.
He might be a one of a kind individual.
are you guys, you're active, because we have to be active on social media. Are you active on social media?
I am, but then I'm gonna be honest with y'all, cause can I just speak the truth? Can I speak
That's
the
all we
truth,
do
Gully?
here is
Gotta-
speak the
gotta
truth.
get-
That's
he
all
got-
we do.
all right.
He got to get his dribble right.
All right, so listen, you want to go and break me down? Go ahead and break it down. This what he was telling me for 3 days. I'm just gonna sit back and listen. This what he's been telling me, but I respect it because he's speaking the truth.
I'm
I
telling
haven't
you, you
heard
have
it.
to do that.
I haven't heard it.
You have
from
to do
no
that,
one.
and I've seen that you have been active. You
Listen
make
to what he-
videos.
Yeah.
I've seen that. So that's
you,
good.
You got to give her a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Was you impressed?
Yeah.
But you don't have to lie to me because he broke me down. No, I understand honesty. The way he broke it down was like, you got to put more lights and cameras into it. You're Mark Curry. You're someone. Don't nobody want to come to your site and see you doing no construction. Like they looking at you as a rapper.
I want
Okay.
him to know
He
that
was so upset.
He
there's
was upset
nothing
with me.
wrong with.
But listen,
He was upset with me.
we are from the era of keeping it real, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And this new social media era is all a facade. So it's hard for us to do that. You know what I mean? Like put up, like I'm at work. Like why I gotta not be? But you do. Like you are that guy. You know what I'm saying? So just go with the flow. It's only for social media. But I asked y'all if y'all follow social media because in our space, like we were saying earlier, Chuck D. So he tweeted something last week that I think people are getting tired of. We talked about LL is gonna do the radio shit. Chuck D is getting sick of it too. He's sick of the way the media is being portrayed. Anyway, let me read you the tweet and then you'll tell me how you reacted. I dig that Diddy and Jay. I dig Diddy and Jay and distrust the tabloid hype, but I hope that Forbes list and all that back and forth banter ain't true. Bragging should be how many people of you employ. Bragging should be how many people you employ instead of doing the Victorian elite thing of comparing riches. The only thing that you can take with you are your great deeds. And I think that speaks to what you said earlier. Because I think that
I got something to say against that, yo.
what?
I got a different opinion.
Okay, let me just finish what he said, because this might...
Go ahead.
The bigger conversation is the reduction of our souls and the artistry into nothing but cash-guzzling machinery with brown paint. Forbes has the nerve and would rank slave traders if it could and sell that. It's beyond Jay and Diddy. It's the nigger pile that the media places these men's
Hey,
value.
man,
So that's
listen,
more of what he was saying.
Listen, I understand Chuck. I understand his opinion. I respect him as an elder. But these niggas came from nothing. Jay-Z from the projects, and Puff, his daddy was a street hustler. If these niggas want to be celebrating and boasting about being rich, I support it. God damn it! Like look how much work them niggas put in. If them niggas want to talk big money and shit,
That's
what's
what
wrong
he
with
said.
it?
That's
What's
what
wrong with it?
you said.
Hold on.
Man, I made 200 million. I made 200 million this year. I love America. You dig what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. We need to
He's Gully.
We need to promote that. These are black executives. You know what I'm saying? The kids need to celebrate. They need to celebrate them.
NFL don't want you to celebrate when you score a touchdown.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
look,
If you're getting busy, so Chuck shouldn't have an issue with that.
Can I chime in with
I
y'all? 'Cause this is deep.
don't want to talk to him right now. I want to hear
This
what you
is
have to
deep.
say because
Nah,
I don't
nah,
agree with
he
that.
has a
So
point.
what
He
are
has
you
a
gonna
very
say?
valid point. But what
What are
I
you
will
gonna
say
say?
is this: we have to be more aware of the energy that we put into the universe. Okay?
Thank you.
Even though we happy with it,
Thank
you know,
you.
but
I knew you was gonna
energy,
say the right thing. I'm not
the
going back over
energy
it.
is only going to be accepted and understood by the person that is a person. So the liver. So that means like
Everything
if I
ain't for
understand
everybody.
bullshit, that means
Yeah.
bullshit is going on in my mind.
Right.
So if
Right.
I can take something and take the negative out of it, you can ask a person that can look at us, even read this story and say, and they take the negative out. And you be like, well, if you could take the negative out, tell me something positive that you got of it. But they don't want to talk about that because they think it's boring. And you be like, well, why would you tell me about the negative? Why would you tell me about the problem and don't have a solution? So the question was, let's go back. So we on
Yeah.
point.
I mean, basically what he's saying is, the promotion of that lifestyle should not be the focus. Like, at the end of the day, you can't take none of that shit with you. Like, shouldn't there be more to what's being promoted than that? We got enough of that. So glorifying that and being the king of that, and let's be honest, he's the one that brought the shit to corporate America.
How many?
Delivered it with an envelope and did a dance and moonwalked off. So during that time, he's the one that really switched it from the grassroots aspect of it and sold it to corporate and started everybody saying and giving free publicity to all these clothing lines and shit. They wasn't giving them no money for that in the beginning. Yeah.
I think hip hop has been a great vehicle.
Yes.
As far as
not taking that away.
People coming out the streets getting it. There's nothing wrong with a guy coming out the streets saying, buy a Honda. If they pay him to say that, that's cool. That's an endorsement deal.
But back then, we didn't get anything for that.
He should be celebrated. They
But now
got to pay for that now.
Now they got to pay.
People should be celebrated for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to champion these great corporate giants.
Yes.
They come from where we come from. They made who Hov got 900 million. He getting close to $1 billion.
That's the race that he's talking about.
Man,
they're going back and forth. Who can get to $1 billion
That's
first?
incredible. I remember when
Awesome.
Jay-Z had one record. I remember when Ain't No Nigga came out. I didn't even think that record was hot. Now he got $900 million.
Right.
That's not impressive.
Ain't
that impressive?
I want to say it's very impressive.
Come on.
But when you go into the world of the other kind of money, it's people who actually sell drugs in the streets that have more money than Jay-Z. They just don't
make a song about it every time.
Look, now another thing that's very impressive.
That's not to be celebrated. No, you go into the penitentiary. Nobody gets away with selling drugs.
But this is the thing.
I know this.
Right.
You got some felonies to go with that paper.
You have
right. You didn't enjoy it. And a lot of that went towards legal bills.
Right. It went away.
And you haven't slept a good night in years, but you got money.
You have a lot of people that are actively currently living that life, and they have no problem with that. We don't have no problem with how they live. But I wanted to go into that question you had because it was a nice one, and y'all was in it. I want to get back to that. What was that? If you can rewind that.
Which one?
The last one that y'all was just talking about.
About Chuck D and what he said about
Chuck D. We were on Chuck D.
It was basically the kind of like niggas is y'all acting like niggas who ain't never had nothing. But they might.
But you're glorifying that aspect of it. Like, I hope that you guys aren't doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah.
After you heard 3 stories about selling drugs on the corner, a rap songs about selling drugs on the corner, the 4th song and the 5th and all that's whack. We need to change that up.
That's what I think.
But they keep remixing the bullshit.
That.
It's called remixing bullshit. Because the minds are not able to expand to go into different elements.
This is crazy. That's my thing. Like, we have enough of that.
That means you got to pick up a book. You have to read a newspaper. It's more than just getting up and just be like, everything that I need is in me. Sometimes you have to put something into yourself. That means whether you eating something, whether you reading something, you got it. I pick up every few days I pick up a newspaper and read it just so I can even understand words different. So I don't have a 25 word. You can ask people like how many.
Their
the average person
vocabulary.
has like a 20
Right.
a 20 word vocabulary.
Right.
After 20 words, they don't know how to say nothing else. Why is that? Because they don't expand their
And the
minds.
average song, I saw a study that they did too, and they were saying that the average song right now is like a 3rd grade reading level.
Did you notice back in the day, a lot of the great rappers they fashioned whole albums without even cussing.
Rakim.
Like a lot of the great rappers didn't cuss. Nas,
Rakim.
Jay-Z, they don't.
The point was
not a
still
lot.
gangster.
And you got it vividly and clearly. That explains the
Okay.
level of vocabulary.
I didn't
they
say
work
I
with.
ain't no joke.
You can get your work. You can get your. You
I ain't
get
no
your
joke.
get your message
You should look at my
across.
smoke. Now, son, when I'm done, make sure it's broke.
And he said it. The way he said it, it sounded like he cussed, but he didn't.
But that was his delivery. Okay, that was his delivery was dope.
Right.
And this is what I'm saying, like the delivery, like fuck delivery. They don't even care anymore because you can't even understand what.
No.
And it's not that we clowning you, but like the part of your fucking job is for people to understand what the fuck you're saying. That's what the point of being an MC is. What do you mean? You just out here like and skirt, like what? That's my only issue. Like,
They done dumbed it down.
but your job, like, it's the
Dumb down.
it's the art of words. Like, you need to use words and you need to be able to enunciate the fucking words. That's the point.
Shout out to Live Hip Hop Daily.
Shout out to Live Hip Hop
This is
Daily.
shaking. This is
Young
shaking.
Thug
I'm sorry, they
for the
done got me
streets.
upset.
Shout out
They
to-
done got me upset.
Yeah, we dribbling in here, my nigga.
And Young
Straight-
Thug for real for the skirt. She
He doesn't-
definitely
that's
got
not
that
his-
publisher.
His is not.
Who the
His,
first one that said skirt? That's a good question.
Jay Black, you're gonna have to help me out on that one.
Guys.
Probably Lil Uzi. That's
Skirt.
No.
Uber everywhere.
It's
That
like Chief Keef or one of them Chicago niggas was saying that.
Skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have
Yo,
came
be
from
skirt.
Gucci?
Gucci. One of Gucci.
No, his is yeah. Like everybody has their own ad lib, and is his skirt?
Yeah, we got to know.
No,
where that
his
came
was
from.
Burr.
Take it to the next level.
I even
With the
used it.
skirt joint.
I was doing skirt.
No, Burr.
Who said that
is
first?
Gucci Man, I thought. Burr.
Who the Migos
So
did
the
that?
Tupac- the
Because they
Lil
said the Migos did it.
Should
Bismarcky.
hip hop have a commissioner?
They should absolutely, just like
You
they.
ban people like Lil Xan.
Yes.
A regulating body.
Yes.
It's because of
Who would
that.
it?
Because
Who would it be? Give me three.
KRS One, Chuck D,
And what else?
Nas. What's the problem?
you can't put KRS and Chuck in front.
Hey, look,
You can't,
currently,
Why?
you can't
I
put
didn't
them
wanna
niggas in
branch
charge
from
of
this.
hip hop. They ain't going for nothing.
it's gonna be me
Right.
because I'm telling you,
This shit
Get
gonna
some
be like
discipline
1985.
around this motherfucker. Get some
Akon,
discipline around here.
I'm gonna say Akon, and Akon, all three of them.
In charge of hip hop?
Huh?
In charge of hip hop?
Not in charge of hip hop. That means like what his question was, what we was going
What
about having
the
that.
like a censoring,
a censoring
governing
Well, I'm not
body?
gonna say Akon, but we will
How many
say
is on the Rushmore? How many heads?
Mount
Four.
Mount Okay.
How many
Okay,
heads?
so I think
How many
I'm
heads?
gonna.
Four?
Can I switch mine?
So
I want
Let's
one
go
from the
Carson.
South.
4 names that can be a commission.
Okay, I want Scarface because I didn't represent the South at all.
That's dope. I like
Okay,
that.
I need to represent the West Coast, and I'm gonna say DJ Quick.
ooh, that was good. That was high. I like that
He
even
from
more.
Cali.
Yeah, he
Do
definitely.
you agree
like
with DJ
that.
Quick?
Definitely.
Over Cube, over Ice Cube.
Well, Ice Cube,
DJ
because
Quick
okay,
was
my
some
thing
shit.
is the people that have been influenced by by the incorporation of hip hop, like the people that
Ice
took
Cube
it
water.
to the people. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean? I would put Ice Cube, but I'm trying to keep it like the grassroots aspect of it.
DJ Quick still grinding.
DJ Quick is so
He's still
drenched
doing the show,
into
so
What
it.
about Snoop?
Oh fuck
Dr.
no.
Dre.
Nah,
Dre.
Water.
Dr. Dre.
Oh, that's water.
Dre is done with hip hop.
We have to
like,
go to somebody like
Dre is-
Volume 10.
Dre is like a CEO now. Like he's not.
That's an interesting choice.
What about
Who, Volume 10?
What about Spice One?
Nas.
What
Maybe MC8. I would switch him
Why
out for
she getting
MC8.
deeper?
Quick's an interesting choice.
But she
Yeah,
said
I
I would
MC8,
switch
that's
him out.
doing
What
I
about
would only
MC8?
switch him out for
Like,
MC8.
I kind of like both of those those because they really uncut and raw.
Yeah, I would switch him
the
out for that,
dynamic
yeah.
You said not really tainted by corporate.
Yeah, I don't want them to be tainted
Ooh.
by corporate because I think that once that happened, it changed the whole game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I agree with you.
So I'm
All
gonna
right, that's 2. You got 2 more.
Chuck D.
Okay.
Still, like I still think that he should be.
Okay, that's one.
I gotta
said
put a lady
Scarface?
on there.
You said
I gotta
Scarface
put a
too?
lady on there. I gotta put a lady
you
on
want?
there. MC Light.
Absolutely. That's good money.
That's respect.
Yeah.
That's good money.
Respect.
But yeah, I don't think we still need one from
Need a female.
now that's doing something.
Can't nobody now
No.
tell us about what's
Nothing.
going
You know what
on.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? As if we got 3 people, but there still has to be somebody who.
They still influence
Why
the
not
people.
one, like
Kendrick
3
Lamar.
people, then one
Kendrick.
guy?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick.
You know what I'm
Kendrick.
saying? Like,
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick is the only person I
But
trust.
he gonna be
He
under
lyrical,
strict
he
strict
conscious.
tutelage. Like you don't have the freedom to
So
speak
got
how you
4
want.
You got 4 names?
Nah, because you wanna know why?
She named for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I like them for it. I work with
I
them.
agree with her for.
I agree with her for
Scarface from down south.
Uh-huh.
MC Light, a veteran,
I can't outdo her.
well-respected female. Nobody's gonna argue her out.
Hell no.
Who else did you have?
Chuck D,
MC8.
MC8 or DJ Quick. Those were my 2.
Yeah. And that right there is like Ty, you might as well give it to both of them.
Yeah.
They're both the same.
So what about Eminem? Is he not involved at all? We kick him.
Let me tell you something. He can't.
The diversity committee gonna step in on our council. They're gonna be like,
That's a good point.
the whites are not represented
That's
on
a good-
on your council.
that's-
So we're gonna have to
Eminem?
sue you. Like,
That's a great point. She said it wasn't our group wasn't diverse. It was all black. It
you
was
ain't
void
even
of-
put no Latinos in there. Fat
Let me
Joe.
ask you this. When Harriet Tubman freed the slave, how many white people went along with it too? Therefore, we can't even talk about them. We only talk about the slave movement.
we basing the selection over
Slave
overall influence.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So we can't like.
He's not even
No.
on my radar.
People that are highly respected.
MC
He-
Search might
he-
mean more
he-
than me to him.
Oh wow. MC Search.
Just keeping the gully.
Hold up, he the one who founded Nas?
You know
MC
what?
Search found. I thought it was
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you gotta respect what he said because
MC Search is woke.
MC Search not only brought Nas to the table, but MC Search was one of the first accepted white rappers.
And you know why? You know why he was accepted?
Straight up.
You know why?
Yeah, I like.
You know why MC Search
boy
was
MC Search
accepted?
would
I remember when I
Because
first
he-
seen their video. I'm like, damn, this nigga dancing and rapping. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think he was.
Richie Cunningham.
What's going on
You
here?
know, when MC Search came out, he came out as a humble white dude that was welcoming himself into the culture. He even paid homage to the struggle with his verse. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bad cats are bad luck. Bad guys wear black. It must have been a white guy that started all that. Like, he paid homage to the culture from the door. That's why we let him in, like, oh, he gets it. Come on in.
it's the
We
gas
invited
face.
him to the
It's the
cookout.
gas
The
face.
gas face is a staple.
Shout out to the gas face. Third
Elvis
base.
Presley used to walk 8 miles every day to go to a black church.
Did he?
Yeah, and there was a church right there, but he walked
Okay.
8 miles
And
every
this
day
is
to
how
go to the black church.
This is how influential hip hop is for me because once Chuck D said, fuck Elvis and John Wayne, I had nothing else to do with them, okay? In my life. Whenever I see any of them, I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, I don't even want to see that shit come on TV, anything. I'm like, who? Chuck D and clearly Flavor Flav Chuck D told me, fuck
John
Elvis
Wayne
and
John-
Pete Nice
yes.
was better. You're right. Somebody said Pete Nice was better than Serge.
Pete Nice.
That was the other
Yeah,
white
yeah,
boy.
Pete Nice.
Oh, in the
Ooh,
group?
Third base.
Third base, yeah.
Prime Minister Pete Nice. That was the other one name.
Where are they at? See, this
I
is
seen
a
Search in Miami
What
at
about
the
the
Revo.
Beastie
We got-
Boys?
Oh,
Why
rest
do we
in peace.
forget? Here's a little story
I
that got to
got
tell about three. Them was the
Okay,
first
so
rap
can I
white
tell
boys
y'all-
that I was like, them boys is black.
What was your first hip hop song that
Which
you?
one is better, third base or
The Beastie
Third
Boys.
base.
Oh, the
Third
Beastie
base.
third base?
Third base.
Come on.
Third.
Beastie Boys, we only really fuck with that first album.
Yeah,
After that,
that's
we didn't
true.
Fuck with that.
Right.
That's
Third
true.
base, they had
Brass
fun.
Monkey was did.
They had songs,
I don't know
bro.
his name. Brass Monkey did.
Yeah,
Step into the AM. Gas
Yeah, I
Face.
forgot about stepping
Brooklyn
to the AM.
Queens. They had records.
Okay, we give it up to third base.
Okay, third base gets the diversity.
Shout out to third base.
We're gonna have to find them so they can be put in our council.
MC Search, man. I be seeing
MC Search, where you at? We
MC
need to
Search,
interview
you gotta come sit on the panel.
on, we gotta interview
Yo,
you.
they calling you out, Search. You better get out here.
So, what was your first hip hop song that you learned or that made you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh my God.
I'll let you think. I'll go first
You wanna go ahead?
because I know that's a question that people need to think about. Mine was the promo, the Jungle Brothers featuring Q-Tip. That was Q-Tip's first song. It was 1987, and I was in 9th grade. And me and my friends used to walk to school and do the beatbox and rap. And I was the rapper, so I had to know all the words. Because if you didn't push record on KISS or BLS and get the words by school on Monday, you wasn't shit at my school. So that was mine. You remember yours?
One of my first favorite songs that I fell in love with, it was called Looking for the Perfect Beat.
Looking for the perfect beat.
Looking for the perfect beat.
You ever seen the movie B Street?
That was dense.
Yes.
That I used to watch B Street. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Little Lee. I was a breaker first before anything. I was
okay.
a break.
That's real.
And the perfect beat. That was my shit. That was probably like my introduction to like just being crazy about this
I grew up in
shit.
St. Mary's Projects in the Bronx, where Melly Mel baby mother lived in the projects, and we used to be in awe to see Melly Mel, Ramon just sitting on the
Standing
bench,
around and
kicking
shit.
it. Lee, we used to be bugging. The scene with the civic when they driving him in the hearse. That's where we.
You said Ramon used to be sitting out there
shit.
too, the Rican boy?
Yeah,
You said Ramon used to be sitting out there with him?
yeah, with Melly Mel.
Yeah,
I guess that's when they was filming. But
Yeah,
we saw,
the Spanish guy,
that
Ramon.
came after that, because we saw the movie first to be like.
So they was out there
oh,
chilling.
shit,
Yeah,
that's fucking
that's
Ramon.
crazy.
Yes.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
That's ill. That's ill.
Yes.
Ready for mine?
Yes.
Ready for mine?
Yes.
I said a hip hop.
Give it to the hip hop, you don't stop. Rock it to the bang bang. Look at the up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rocking to the
Follow
beat.
me on Instagram at The Real Gully TV.
And you want to try to move your feet.
Well,
You see, I
am
am
one.
one. Hey, look, y'all want to know something crazy
sorry,
about
I
this
could.
one?
Yes.
The Sugar Hill Gang, I grew up with them, right? When I was younger, but ever since they signed their deal with Sugar Hill Records, when they signed their deal, the Sugar Hill Records owned the name Wonder Mike, Master G, and all of that. Until the family just recently died, the real Sugar Hill Gang was never able to sign until probably last year.
Wow.
I saw their documentary on Netflix. I was bugging. But
That's
have
crazy.
you seen their reality show, the Sugar Hill People? Reality?
Yes.
For the brother, it's only one brother alive now.
Which is ill, and it's like, yo.
And he let them live. He said, I'm giving y'all, I don't know what y'all had going on with my family and all of this, but I'm here to make it right. Scoochie. And then now he gave the Sugar Hill Gang back their life. But do you know how old they are right now?
Yeah, they finished.
But nobody, they are so great in history, but no one knows who they are because they locked them out.
But why is the old record labels that, from the beginning, it's like they all were jerking people. And it's like, that's why people are afraid to go and represent that legacy.
Every first
I
deal
can answer
we
it.
make is going to be the fuck deal.
Every first deal.
I can answer it
We
for
trying
you.
to build.
I can
Why?
answer it for you. You
And
ready?
that's why people are reluctant now, and that's why it's the way it is now.
You gotta think of what cultures
good,
of
y'all?
people own the industry. What runs it? You got the Jews. You got the Jews who respond. They own television. They own radio. They own a lot of things. Then you got the Italians who used to own record stores and distribution plants. So they used to take your record and press it up, the Italians, and then put it in strawberries and they even owned what's the black joint? The black record store, huh? It was Black Nubian
Moving
Records. Black Nubian.
And where-
Was it here in
They was
Atlanta?
all over, a whole bunch of them.
Black Star, I know the
Black
Star
something.
shit,
Guys in Harlem.
All right, but look,
Store or whatever.
at the end of the day, a lot of those record companies were owned by Jewish people like Morris Levy. You remember when Morris Levy sued John Lennon? I mean, John Lennon sued Morris Levy because Morris Levy owned the record stores, and what he would do is, since I own the record stores, I'm gonna press your album up and put them in the stores, and I'm gonna still sell them bootleg. You're not gonna get your money. So John Lennon sued Morris Levy, but then Morris Levy turned around and sued John Lennon because his record label, his album was called Rock and Roll, and he owned the word rock and roll.
Wow.
Hilarious. And you know, still.
Somebody owns that word,
Who
man.
owns hip hop?
Man, Morris Levy owned the word rock and roll,
Go
huh?
out in the morning and split the profits.
Hold on. Morris Levy owned half of Sugar Hill Records. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, because then you got to think of what was the strong arm coming in on the Sugar Hill? Why was they on Joey Robinson like that? Because the Italians was pressing it up. The Jew gave them the deal, and they got the deal through Al Sharpton. Now Al Sharpton, now this is gonna get heavy. We're gonna leave this alone. This is straight for Gully. Gully, no, it's gonna be here too on Live Hip Hop Daily.
Where we live, Hip Hop Daily.
Man, we live
Live
Hip
Hip
Hop
Hop Daily,
Daily.
where we live
Yo,
Hip Hop Daily.
Once he officially goes, when he says red flag off on the game, everything goes. Oh man, the story coming out. It's a big story.
Well, we're gonna get the interview, and y'all gonna come talk about it again. Do you live in Atlanta?
I can. Just give me a call. I'll be right
okay.
through here.
That's not a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we need to keep in touch. We're gonna all, get all the information. Tell everybody what your social media is, please, because we're gonna get you back some followers.
Yo, follow me on Instagram.
Go ahead, give me your Instagram.
MARKK again, CURRY. That's Mark K. Curry. You can follow me on Twitter at Mark Curry Book. And then that's it.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I didn't get a chance to say that. I was supposed to say that like 30 times.
Yeah,
since we
Gully.
Subscribe to the channel. Gully TV on YouTube.
Gully TV.
Subscribe to the channel.
You don't have to say it. It's right here, big as
I
day.
gotta remind
Gully
them,
TV. It's
you know,
all over
it's
his
the
front.
dribble.
He has to. You might have to let them know because they don't really know how you get the dribble right. What it even
Explain the dribble to them. I mean, could you lead me into it? Because I want them to know that you're aware of it. You way down here and he's aware of the dribble. So
He was telling.
Yeah, I was telling them about the dribble when you was on your way. I was like, oh, when Gully get here, we gonna get our dribble right and get it right.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's peace, brother. I appreciate you for coming through, no doubt, brother.
Yep.
So-
Live Hip Hop Daily. I'm loving it. Loving the whole platform. You know, we getting busy up in here.
Yes. So whenever y'all feel like you want to come back, just let us know. You're more than welcome. And follow me, and I already follow you.
Follow me on Instagram at The Real Gully TV. Follow me on Instagram at The Real Gully TV. You might as well go ahead and drop there too. And,
Follow Live Hip Hop Daily. Follow Kimmy Coco on all social media platforms. Follow Hip Hoppington and Mark Curry.
Follow me in the streets.
He ain't in no streets. He be at work and he be making his music and
I like that.
and starting his empire.
y'all want to drop social media on here?
No doubt. Live Hip Hop
Come on.
We did Live Hip Hop Daily on all social media
drop social
platforms
media on here?
and livehipHopdaily.tv.
Come on this side, bro.
I watched this.
And Innovative Black Station.
Peace to Gully TV, Live Hip Hop Daily. Follow us, man. This dude is real, brother.
Dude.
Peace.
Innovative Black Station.
Salute to Gully TV, man. Follow Innovative Black Station on all platforms.
Yo, it's Mark Curry. Follow Gully TV. For real, fucking, I'm there.
Was it?
Yeah, we killed it.
We did go all type of places, but
I know, but
like
yeah.
I said, just to
You got the
see how
content.
you do what you do and to really live what you say. Like,